Hello there folks, back again for another video. In this one, we're going to be covering some more of the news that was shared over this week for the Middleearth strategy battle game. So we've seen the Rise of Angmar and that supplement coming up for the Middleearth strategy battle game, but we have even more information because they also announced that we're going to be getting a new edition of the Middleearth strategy battle game, and it's going to be coming soon. So let's have a read through this. It's kind of the first time that I've had a look at this article, so we're going to read it together, as it were. So, if you thought that was the biggest news of the year, referencing the Rise of Angmar, you ain't seen nothing yet. They can reveal that something special for the Middleearth strategy battle game is just around the corner. 6 years after the release of the Lord of the Rings Battle of Pelennor Fields, a whole new edition of the game is galloping towards us. It's a very exciting time for fans of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, who can look forward to refreshed and updated rules for the game and their armies. There'll be a shiny new rules manual to go along with the new edition, as well as new supplements for Armies of The Lord of the Rings and Armies of The Hobbit, each of which will contain the rules for the miniatures from the respective movie trilogies. Every profile has been reworked so that units and characters' actions and on-screen presence are even better represented on the tabletop, and your adventures in Middle-earth feel exactly as they should. We'll have loads more to share in the coming weeks. That's cool, rather than it just being months. So stay tuned to Warhammer Community for all the latest updates. What else does the future hold for Middle-earth? Well, we couldn't possibly speculate. So, first off, dealing with this bit here. It may have been a while since we had, obviously, the Battle of Pelennor Fields. But, of course, we've had Osgiliath in the time before that, where we got an updated rules manual and everything there. And now we're getting towards a whole new edition. It will be very, very interesting to see how different it is. I can't imagine that they're going to be changing the sort of base formula of how the game works. I would imagine they'll be tweaking it and refining it. But one of the things that makes the Middle-earth strategy battle game as good as it is the rules as they stand. Obviously there are a few outliers here and there, and they've had a lot of supplements since that kind of rework and update of the rules with the FAQs and things, but hopefully it's not going to be a massive departure from what we've already seen. I do like that they're going to be going back through and rebalancing and changing some characters and the way that they work. Hopefully they add in more characterful stuff, more thematic stuff. It's something that we've seen them doing as part of their supplements of late. The Rise of Angmar supplement in particular has some really nice thematic rules for a lot of its characters and units. So I hope that that continues through into what we see for the game as a whole. It's very interesting that they're doing those updates for both Armies of the Lord of the Rings and Armies of the Hobbit. I would assume that, especially on the Hobbit side of things, but I assume that a lot of the profiles that were locked effectively behind those supplements are going to be integrated back into those main armies books, which would make a lot of sense. I would also think that a lot of those scenarios are also going to find their way into not just the core rules, but potentially those army books as well. So we'll have some new ways for you to dive into the game there too. Because they're doing that new supplement for the Rise of Angmar, I would guess that there's not going to be that massive sea change, because it will mean that a lot of those previous supplement books and their relevant scenarios will still be playable and useful to players. Hopefully we'll see some information on exactly what's going to be changing in more detail in the near future. It seems like they are going to be doing that from what we see here, but it's all certainly going in the right direction. As I said in my video on the Rise of Angmar supplement, those people who said that the Middle-earth strategy battle game was going the way of the dodo, they have answered that question. They are locked in with the new edition, more stuff coming down the road. I can't wait to see what they do as a new edition box set. Oh, that could be cool. You've got to think new fun miniatures, maybe themed around the little teaser at the bottom that we saw. One of the things we've always wanted is new plastics. And if we're going to have any reason to dive into new plastics, this could be it. I mean, maybe I'm chasing a golden goose there, but I think this, or not a golden goose, maybe I'm chasing a red herring there, but hopefully they go down that route. The War of the Rohirrim, obviously, going to be a massive new anime movie coming out towards the end of this year, I think it is. Going to be telling the story of Helm Hammerhand and the fight against the Dunlendings and all that kind of stuff. That provides an amazing grounding for them to build more supplements, new miniatures, new characters, and everything else in between. We obviously already have miniatures for Helm Howhand and some of the other Den lendings, but hopefully they can drop in and build new units to go alongside that as well. I think that would be exceptionally good fun. As I say, very, very excited for what they do. Please tell me what you think they're going to be changing down in the comments below. Do you think that they're going to be doing a wholesale change? I don't think they will. Do you think they're just going to be doing a refining and an update? What would you like to see change? What would you like to see updated? Where would you like to see things go in terms of the overall structure of the game? What do you think is going to happen to supplements and everything else in between as well? Dive into the comments, let me know your thoughts, and we will continue to have a little bit more of a chat in the comments down below. I am very excited. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Just a quick one, only 5 minutes here, I suppose, but until we know more, we can't delve too deeply or too greedily. Speculate away, folks, in the comments down below, and we will have a chat very, very soon. Bye for now.